Coca-Cola is one of the most famous drinks in the world today. You can find it almost everywhere, in big cities, small towns, airports, restaurants, and shops. But Coca-Cola's journey to success was not easy. In fact, the company faced many struggles, mistakes, and hard times before it became the global brand we know today. The beginning in 1886. A man named John Stith Pemberton invented Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Pemberton was a pharmacist. He wanted to create a medicine that could help people feel better. He mixed a few ingredients together, including coca leaves and cola nuts. That's how the drink got its name, Coca, and cola. At first, Coca-Cola was sold as a medicine in pharmacies. People would drink it to feel less tired or sick. But in the beginning, very few people bought the drink. It was not very popular. First struggles. Pemberton was not very good at business. He didn't know how to sell his new drink to many people. Also, he was sick and needed money. Because of this, he sold parts of his company to different people. One of them was a businessman named Asa Candler. After Pemberton died in 1888, Candler took control of Coca-Cola. He wanted to make it big. However, there were many problems. First, Coca-Cola had many competitors. Other companies were making similar drinks. Second, there were no refrigerators at that time, so keeping the drink cold and fresh was difficult. Third, the company did not have much money for advertising. Growth and mistakes. Asa Candler worked hard to grow Coca-Cola. He gave away free coupons so people could try the drink. He also gave Coca-Cola signs to stores for free. Slowly, more people started to like the drink. But Coca-Cola made some mistakes too. In the early days, they allowed other companies to bottle Coca-Cola without strict control. This caused problems. Some bottlers made low-quality Coca-Cola, and some even cheated by using fake ingredients. This hurt Coca-Cola's reputation for a while. Another big struggle was the lawsuit over the name, Coca, because of the drug cocaine. In the early recipe, there was a very small amount of cocaine from the coca leaves. Later, when people learned about the dangers of cocaine, Coca-Cola had to remove it completely from their drink. This change made some customers unhappy at first. The Great Depression and World Wars. The 1930s were a very hard time in America. It was called the Great Depression. Many people lost their jobs. And companies closed down. Coca-Cola also suffered. Fewer people had money to buy a cold drink. Sales dropped, and the company worried about the future. But Coca-Cola's leaders did not give up. They started very smart advertising campaigns. They created the image of Santa Claus drinking Coca-Cola, which made the brand very popular during Christmas. This clever idea helped Coca-Cola survive the tough times. During World War II, Coca-Cola faced another big challenge. Sugar, one of the main ingredients, was very hard to find because of the war. However, Coca-Cola made a smart move. They promised that every American soldier would get Coca-Cola for just 5 cents, no matter where they were in the world. Coca-Cola built bottling plants near army bases across the world. This decision cost a lot of money, but it made Coca-Cola very famous internationally. After the war, when soldiers came back home, they still loved Coca-Cola. And in the places where bottling plants were built, Coca-Cola became popular with local people too. The New Coke disaster in 1985. Coca-Cola made one of its biggest mistakes. They decided to change the taste of Coca-Cola for the first time in almost 100 years. They launched a new version called New Coke. The company believed people wanted a sweeter drink because they were losing market share to Pepsi. However, the decision was a disaster. Customers were very angry. They missed the original taste. Some people even cried, wrote letters, and protested. After only 79 days, Coca-Cola had to bring back the original flavor, calling it Coca-Cola Classic. This mistake taught Coca-Cola an important lesson. Never forget what customers love about your product. Challenges in the modern world today. Coca-Cola is a giant company, but it still faces struggles. More people are now worried about health and sugar consumption. Governments are creating sugar taxes on sugary drinks. Many young people prefer healthier choices like water, juice, or diet drinks. Coca-Cola had to change again. They started selling more drinks like bottled water, teas, coffees, and sugar-free sodas like Coke Zero. They also promised to be more environmentally friendly by using recycled materials for their bottles and reducing plastic waste. Another big challenge is competition. Besides Pepsi, Coca-Cola now competes with many local and international drink brands. Lessons from Coca-Cola's struggles. The Coca-Cola story teaches us many important lessons. Never give up. Even when sales were low, Coca-Cola kept trying new ideas. Listen to customers. The new Coke failure showed that customer opinions matter. Be ready to change. Coca-Cola had to change its recipe, its products, and its business model many times. Think globally. During World War II, building bottling plants around the world helped Coca-Cola become a global brand. Smart marketing matters. Good advertising, like the Coca-Cola Santa, can make a huge difference. Conclusion. Coca-Cola's journey was full of ups and downs. From slow sales, mistakes, wars, and health concerns, the company faced many struggles. But with strong leadership, smart marketing, and by listening to customers, Coca-Cola became the most famous soft drink in the world. The story of Coca-Cola shows that success does not come overnight. It takes hard work, learning from mistakes, and always trying to improve.